anything you don't want on there, just let me know.
Okay.
Maybe you talk about the time you sucked the dude off. I can take that out.
No, you don't have to take that out. I'm not totally ashamed of that. I just prefer certain people not know about that. So let's just cut that part out.
Okay. Oh, we're rolling.
But no. Oh, are we?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No. Welcome to Brent's Bourbon. Welcome to Brent's Bourbon, alright?
I needed some extra cash.
When we talk about all kinds of crazy things, we can, literally the world's his oyster. We just have 3 simple rules. Number 1, no talking politics, no generally being an asshole, no talking about religion. Otherwise, I gotta make a punishment up on the spot, and you have to do whatever I say. I'll probably make him eat a banana like that time. I mean, what? No. Anyway, this is Steve.
Brent, I am Steve.
My buddy from college, actually.
Yeah, we met sophomore year.
I only spent 2 years in college, so I really couldn't tell you.
I spent 6 just because.
You liked it?
No, I didn't like it. It took me a while. What I'm saying is I was slow.
Okay.
But they tested me and it came back negative on that.
Okay.
But the other tests came back positive, so
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some.
Right. Which ones came back positive? Like we talking about like the brain damage or the SGE?
The one where I have to take the pill for in case something flares up again.
Right. Okay. Cool.
No, it's not like that. So what were the 3 rules? No politics.
No politics. No religion. No generally being an asshole.
Okay, or we have to be a punishment.
Basically, if I think you're being an asshole, it just gives me a reason to punish you.
No
Kind of like Lucas. Just sometimes he needs to be put in line.
So would I be an asshole if I said fuck the Democrats? They can go suck a dick and burn in hell. It doesn't exist.
I don't necessarily know that's an asshole, but it's definitely taking a political side in things. So I mean, that's one banana you gotta gouge down your throat.
I kind of wanted to be punished. So recently in the news, we've been hearing. Obviously, we've had a question. This past November, we had a pretty divisive election in our country.
I would say that's a good way to describe it. It was not as bad as the Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. That one forever will go down in history as the most hateful election we've had. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but I mean, there's worse things than that. Like that time I got that thing I have to take the medicine for.
No. I mean, first world problems, man.
Yeah, it's some things you're just stuck with for life.
You had a point there with your election.
Yeah. So one side won and the other didn't.
It took a long time to get through college.
Yeah.
He was National Guard.
Yeah, so if you're in the National Guard, I know you want to feel like you did something important, but you really didn't.
Perhaps we should head for our next topic since this one keeps going back to weird shit.
Yeah, I feel like everything will at this point.
Probably.
So we're going to talk about the U.S. monetary policy and the rising inflation we see with the U.S. dollar.
Right. Now, you actually work in the gold industry, so you probably have more insight on this. So how about you just go ahead and briefly summarize what's going on for us?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm an expert. I mean, as far as things.
Well,
tell me an example of inflation. I feel like we've all been experiencing this,
right.
Whether it's the gas station, you go to get gas, it's obviously more. Is that real inflation from all the money printing we've been doing?
So
or what it has?
Like you work for the gold industry, which used to we used to base the U.S. dollar on gold. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah. So Richard Nixon, one of our former presidents, you all remember he suspended. He took the U.S. dollar off the gold standard.
Mm-hmm.
So our U.S. dollar is what's known as fiat currency. It's not backed by anything. It's more of a belief system. Just like you believe you're worth, you have some value to you, but we all know you're pretty much worthless as far as a human being goes. Not to be mean.
Okay, I'll get over it once I cry enough.
Okay, tell me one use you actually have. Okay, my point exactly. So what you've been seeing in
inflation, like gasoline's probably the biggest one right now, right? Like that's one everyone sees every day.
Yeah, you go to the pump. It's now $3 when it used to be $1, $1.87.
Right, back during 9/11, it went up to $5 a gallon. Like it was nuts.
Yeah, and that was more due to fear, and people were price gouging because people were panic buying and things of that nature. But
yeah, we've had some panic buying. Have you seen some of these pictures of people in their trash bags, filling trash bags full of gasoline?
And then you see the Hummer on the side of the road, blew up.
Yep.
Just burnt to shit.
Yep.
We're going to talk about the assault weapon ban. The radical left is trying to push through Congress right now. Or wait, we weren't supposed to talk politics. Well, this is a political issue.
Wait, oh, you're talking about the
assault weapon ban.
Oh yeah. So my question is, what kind of outcome are we looking at with something like this? Like, because me, I'm a gun advocate. I have a lot of firearms. I've done a lot with firearms. I know how that crowd runs and how they roll, how they behave. And I'm just asking
folks,
you.
when he says a few guns, he has half of World War II in his closet.
They're relics. They're important to history.
You're a gun nut through and through.
Well, it is what it is.
Hey, I love guns too, but you take it to the next level.
Okay, that's fair. Anyway, so my question to you, with all that and all that knowledge, what do you think we're looking at? Like, could you predict how this is going to play out?
Well, in this is just the way I see it. I don't think they'll ever be able to take away our assault weapons. They'll try, but there's just too many people that will, I think, hopefully take a stand for what's right and not give up their 30-round magazines. Because part of this assault weapon bill is to ban high-capacity magazines. So any AR-15s, normally you can have an unlimited amount.
Well, here's the deal, right? So I know for a fact that an AR-15 mag, if you put a 458 SOCOM, they hold those rounds, but they only hold 15 of those. So for the SOCOM, it is now a 15 magazine round, right? So it's within the rights. But it's also doubles. It's the exact same round that holds 30 of the 223.556. How are you going to regulate that? So,
women.
Next topic: big booty women.
We were going to call it big booty bitches, but that's disrespectful, and we're not about to be disrespectful.
Me and Steve, we already have this disagreement, right? And
it's been going on for a while.
Yeah, if you notice, there are leggings out there that make the woman's butt look bigger. And
I'm
to me, it's kind of like,
I don't mean to interrupt, but you're getting me worked up with your nonverbals. Anyway, go on.
You don't like my hand symbols?
No, I'm saying you're too good at it, and it's straying my mind. But anyway, go on. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Anyway, these leggings out there that make the women's butts look bigger. All right, so it has the appearance they're big booty bitches.
So they make a butt look like an ass.
They bring it out. And
Brent doesn't like it.
I mean, think about this, right? Like, you get the pants off, you are disappointed. Like, it was false advertising. Like, it's like
who even gets to that step?
So Steve's thought is, well, it's kind of like watching a sci-fi movie, right? What were you saying about that?
So it's like, we know it's not real, but we still like it, right?
Right, right.
And that's the way I feel about these fake leggings.
Like,
I enjoy what I'm seeing. I'm not gonna be mad if they're fake. The people wearing, the girls wearing them, all they want is attention anyway, obviously. So that's why they're wearing them. So kindly give them what they want. I'm a man of the people. That's why just give them what they want. Some girls will die if they don't get attention. So you have to give it to them. Otherwise, it's like a flower. Like, it dies if you don't water it.
Now, Steve has this thing, and I respect it, so I'm not gonna make him drink hard alcohol.
No, I was joking. Let's have a beer. I mean a bourbon.
All right. Well,
When I said I'm not drinking alcohol, I meant like tequila, like hard liquor but clear liquor.
yeah, like bourbon is
Bourbon.
obviously it's aged in wood, so it's not clear anymore. Clearly.
Clear. Listen here, folks. When you know a liquor is bad for you, it's clear because it doesn't have any nutrients in it. Bourbon has coloration. That means it has nutrients in it. It's good for you. It's like eating a carrot.
Zach, I solely give bourbon the reason why I never caught COVID, because I drank so much of it that just obviously alcohol kills germs. Duh. But anyway, today's bourbon is Bullet Bourbon. It is one of the lesser and expensive ones, but it's a really good one. My favorite thing to do with this bourbon is to so you get like the candy cherries, you know, and so you want to remove some of that juice, and then you put like 2 tablespoons of bourbon in there.
Oh yeah.
You get bourbon cherries. It is awesome with like a sundae, number one, or like I like to make margaritas and put the cherry at the bottom, so you get all that tart and then the cherry like really sour. But it's great. But yeah, I'm not an alcoholic.
No, we're not into labels here.
Yeah, I don't get invited to the meetings. That's the other reason I'm not an alcoholic.
Got cheers.
Skull. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dead homies. Almost forgot about you.
Oh, here, let's pour yours out for them.
Shh. Nah.
Oh man, I always forget how good that is too.
Yeah, and didn't we agree we're gonna donate 10% of every proceeds to veterans causes?
Yeah, legitimate ones. So when I was in the student veterans at ISU, and even afterwards, I noticed that a lot of the veterans organizations are, like, I'm not dissing them in a way, but they're a little bit sleazy, right? Like the Wounded Warrior Project.
You ran the veterans organization.
No, not the school organization.
Oh,
I'm talking
just
like
kidding.
Wounded Warriors, right? The Wounded Warrior Project, for example. It like 90% of the proceeds or the donations, they go to Wounded Warrior Project, like the staff, the company, moving like wheels. 10% actually goes to veterans that are wounded, which is really messed up. Like really messed up.
Yeah, so if you're trying to help somebody who legitimately needs it, you throw them $10. You're saying that dude that's in need only gets $1?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah, that's about how it works. So yeah, we would seek out like legitimate veterans companies that will like help veterans, like Habitat for Humanity. They're not strictly veterans, but they are a very good company that works for veterans. I feel much happier with my money going to them.
Yeah, and do your research. Make sure you know who,
Right.
like what the company does.
Right, but that's essentially
donate the money
anything we get off this podcast. It's not exclusively going to veterans. We'll be honest, but it probably a good 20% is what I would say.
Yeah.
Because,
Well, you donate. We're veterans, so it's going to veterans. But like ones that legitimately need help, we just.
All you gotta do is hit subscribe. It's over on your end.
Yeah, do what you want, but don't be an asshole. Hit the button. This is my first time. It's always kind of awkward.
It's your first time, huh?